Hey guys, Dr. Morris, injury experts. So, Bucky Irving, we knew he was dealing with some type of lower extremity injury. On the field last week, he potentially suffered a left ankle injury, but ended up playing a ton after that, scoring a touchdown, had like 70 yards. So, if it was super concerning, it probably would have ended his game. Now, we heard some rumblings a couple days ago that he got an MRI per Coach Bowles, but now that transitions to the fact that they had an MRI and they confirmed yesterday that yes, he's dealing with a foot and or ankle injury and they're getting a second opinion. Now this morning we hear that he's in a walking boot and using crutches, and they have confirmed a midfoot sprain or foot sprain, which is classically a midfoot sprain. So what does this mean? There are grade 1s, grade 2s, and grade 3s. Grade 1s are classically very mild. Usually guys miss a week. Sometimes they play through them. Najee Harris had one of these a couple of years ago, played through it. 2 weeks ago, my suspicion is Zach Charbonnet ended up having a very mild one of these, missed one game and came back. Now, if this is a grade 2, this is a little bit of a bigger deal. These usually take closer to 3 to 4 weeks, sometimes a little longer. What is a midfoot sprain? So think of the foot as a bridge. The toes are half of the bridge, the arch is the middle of the bridge, and the heel is the other half of the bridge. Essentially what happens is the middle part of the bridge gets weak, secondary to a spraining of the Lisfranc ligament. And what happens is when you put your foot down, the arch wants to collapse, and it's very uncomfortable, painful, and usually what we call unstable, depending on the severity of the sprain. Now, to give you a reference, back in, I think it was 22, we saw Travis Etienne suffer a season-ending grade 3 midfoot sprain that required surgery. That's why he missed his entire rookie season, and he's come back and he's looked really pretty good ever since. So the grade 3s are really significant. So my suspicion is this is between a grade 1 and a grade 2. I expect him to miss week 5. Unfortunately, they don't have a bye until week 8 or 9, so they don't have the luxury of just sitting him out for 1 week and using the bye. So I expect a combination of Rachaad White, who's looked pretty good, as well as Sean Tucker to take over this week in a fantastic matchup. I believe they're playing the Seahawks. So realistically, we're looking at 1 to 3 weeks missing for Bucky Irving with a probably left midfoot sprain. I'll give you more when we know more. That was my initial thoughts.